One of our powerful little widgets is this one, the booking widget. So this links up to the booking system, and that's going to be covered in other training, which you'll find in this training area now. But let's just assume that we have created a booking first. If I go to bookings, I'll show you what I mean. So just here, you can create a new booking event. And as I say, there's other training that will show you how to do that. I've just got a test event in here. You have to do that first before trying to add in a calendar into your website for people to be able to book. Because obviously, if you just pull in a calendar and you've got nothing for them to book, they can't book anything. So we create an event first, and then we use the widget, which is just here under lead generation, and then we can drag that in wherever we would like. So let me just find a half decent spot for it. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new empty block, and then that gives us lots of space to go and drag in the widget, which is just here. And now we can use that whole area for our calendar. So the first thing you'll need to do with the booking widget is to select the booking event. I've got a test event in there, so I'm just going to click that like so. You can also, if you haven't got one, you can create one right from here. It'll take you through to bookings, and then you can create it. Now, as you can see straight off the bat, it looks quite nice and neat, very much like Calendly actually, and just lightweight, simple, nice booking area. But of course, it's super customizable because this is FastFunnels. So what can we change? All kinds of different things. First of all, you can change your fonts. Let's go for this font. I'm not quite sure what that one is, Tillium Web, and then let's just change the other font for Tahoma. So that's changed the calendar font. Now you can change the entire layout. These are the different layouts that we have here. This is the one that we're using right now, but we can also make your calendar look like this. So if I move that out the way a little bit, there we go. You can see now it's kind of gone like downwards. So we've got this part on top. We can do other layouts too, which is this one. That's another different layout. And then finally, there's this other layout, which is the bottom right hand side, this one here, which is kind of a reverse of the first one, but that looks quite nice. So let's go with that. Now we can change the step settings, and that means like each step that they go through, we're on step 1 of 2 here. We can change the colors of everything, the box styling, progress bar. If we want to show a little progress bar, we can do that. The background color even of the calendar. There's all kinds of stuff we can change. So just play about and decide, what looks best for you. Also shadow, you can have a shadow around your calendar. There's so many options of how you can stylize it. And then again, for the summary, you can style things here as well, and for the form too. Like for example, the button text, you might not want book appointment, you might want, book session or book class or something like that. And then we can create a new member profile when they book an event. And then you can choose to assign them to a particular member group that you've set up. Again, this is covered in another video about members, but we can make this person, once they've booked using the calendar, a member of a particular group. And that's handy for things like giving them access to a training area and so on. We can also tag contacts, so, booked appointments, something like that. And that will then be added to their lead profile in the CRM. And we can also connect to our email marketing as well. So we can just put, calendar bookings. There we go. Now they're at an email list of people that have joined or booked on the calendar here, and they've just gone straight in, and you can do all kinds of things with them once they're in the marketing section. We can automatically email them, give them access to memberships, all kinds of different things. So that's how you go and add the event. And then to preview it, just go ahead and click preview, and there it is. You'll see now everything's being used. We can switch over the day that we'd like to book, the time. Then it goes through to step 2. And at this point here, you're able to, or they're able to enter their name, email, and phone number, and then click book session. Now, all of this stuff, for example, the details that they need to enter, And what happens once they've pressed that book session button is controlled in the bookings area. So that's all here in this event. So here is our test event. All of this stuff is controlled here. Like, as I say, the form questions, the confirmation, we can just show them a simple thank you message, or we can send them to a specific page. So very, very flexible system. But this video is really just designed to show you how you can put it into something. And also what's good is you can put it into pop-ups too. So if I click on this book appointment, that's taking you to a dedicated page there to schedule a demo in this example here. But you can put a calendar into a pop-up. If I just click add new, create a pop-up, we can just do an empty pop-up like this, drag it out like so, get your widget and then drop it over into the middle like this. And then again, pick the event. And there we go. We've got our calendar now in a nice pop-up that you can activate with any button. So if I save this, we'll put show on all pages, and we can select if we wanted this as an exit pop-up if we wanted to. But we'll leave it as it is there for now, because we're going to make the button link to that pop-up so we can see our calendar. So just here, instead of going to a new page, I'm going to edit that link, choose pop-up, and then there it is, our new pop-up. Select, save, done. Now we go preview, and then the button will link to that pop-up, and there's the calendar. So really nice, flexible, very fast loading system so that you get the most bookings that you can, most appointments that you can, and more conversions equals more money. All right, thanks ever so much for watching, and we will speak to you again very soon in another training video.